Hey, what's up, y'all? Today I'm going to be talking about a story from Louisiana where a 16-year-old student was caught, or the teachers were caught having sexual relations with the student. Now, the teachers' names are Rachel Respess, she's 24, and the other teacher is Shelly Defresne, and they had a threesome with the student. Now, I know I'm a hypocrite because there's, on one side, I mean, every 16-year-old in the country, or like teenage 16-year-old who has two hot teachers, it would probably be his dream, probably one of the greatest events in his life, that he actually got to bang two hot teachers. But then the other side of me is like, if this was the other way around, where two dudes that were in their 20s and 30s had sex with a 15 or 16-year-old, oh yeah, there would be no discussion, no debate. They would be in prison, and no one would be defending them. But once again, I'm admitting that I'm a hypocrite with this issue, because if I was in that dude's shoes, I would be hush hush about it, just straight up. I mean, these teachers is hot. I mean, just look at them. I mean, I would if I would have code words. I would say something like, as meet me up at 7 o'clock. Would mean, I'll bring 7 apples over later on. Fresh apples. Nice and hard too. But in Louisiana, since the kid was under the legal age of a consent for having sex with an adult, they can face quite a bit of time in prison. Which, once again, if it was the other way around, we would not be having this discussion. And in this country, when something like this happens, where female teachers have sex with a male student, it's like a lot of people think that there's nothing wrong with that. But then again, if it was the other way around, we wouldn't have this. But I think what should happen is that, to be fair, they should lose their teaching license. But to face, 15 or 17 years in prison for having sex with a 16-year-old student, I think that's a little harsh. And another thing that's always I don't understand why these teachers are like this, because they're pretty attractive. One of them's 32, the other one's 24, and and I don't understand why they can't just find someone their own age. One of them has one of them has 3 children. So she might have a dude or whatever, and then I don't know about the other one. I can't. Okay, I don't. It doesn't say anything here, but it's like, and these teachers, if all a female wants is sex with the dude or whatever, it's not that hard for real. There is like hundreds of horny of the age men all over the internet. I just don't get why you have to go prowl on a 16-year-old when there's all sorts of horny, thirsty dudes out here who will trip over themselves, if you want to have sex, or if you want to be available for sex or whatever. So I just don't get that, why you would want to have sex with a 16-year-old. It's just me, that's strange or weird or whatever. But I actually have a story from my middle school where the music teacher actually got caught, or they found out a year or so later that he was having sex with a 13 or 14-year-old, and he got put on the sexual predators list, and he got sent to prison. So, in that circumstance, no one was defending this music teacher. So, and in this story, when it's two females banging a dude, a male, everyone's trying to defend the female student, or the female teachers, that they're innocent, they don't really know what they were doing. But when it comes to the law, you have to be equal. You can't just have it where, in this circumstance the laws should be treated this way, and then in this circumstance, based off like your gender or whatever, it should be treated in this circumstance. So that's why I'm conflicted on this issue. I'm going to admit that I'm partially a hypocrite, but on the other side, I think that this should be treated equally as if it was two dudes having sex with a female student. And that's all I gotta say. Leave your comments below. I'm interested in what you guys have to say about this story. And thanks for watching. Have a nice day.